Hello everybody, back here again for vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 11th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, well, or I wanted to, but it is what it is. So got up, got outside, got the dogs out, got them back in, got them separated, so on and so forth, back and forth in the whole process of it all. Just doing what I could to keep them quiet. Ended up taking the one aggressive dog out front and leash because with my wife still in bed, I couldn't really rotate him around as easily and stuff. So she finally got up and basically got a couple things as she was doing what needed to be done. But unfortunately, it was not a great start to our morning because in the process of what I was getting done in the morning, I went into the closet and opened the door and saw one of her pill bottles lay in the middle of the floor in the closet, right where a dog could go get to it. And one of the things we have when she's doing medication, she's supposed to tell me so she can make sure I keep all the dogs out of the room and whatnot and whatever. And apparently instead of telling me that, and also the other reason I want her to tell me is as soon as she's done, I always come back in and do like a sweep of the room to kind of look it over and make sure there's no medication or anything on the ground, because I don't want to take a chance of a dog getting into something. So I opened the closet up, get ready for my running gear because I want to go run early this morning. And there's a pill bottle laying in the middle of the floor, which just set me off. I was not happy about it. So when she woke up, I basically went in and questioned her about it more aggressively than probably needed to be, but I was very upset, and I just don't see how you miss a pill bottle right in the bottom of the floor. Like, if you drop a pill and whatever and whatnot, like one pill probably gonna kill any dog, but a bottle of pills would kill any dog, so. And dogs love to chew on weird shit, especially stuff they're not supposed to. Like, you could literally set like 3 things out, and the one thing that's the most damaging to them, that's the one they'll go to. It's just an instinctive thing somehow dogs have. But so we got into a bit of a heated discussion. She apologized for it. I don't know if it's like a psychological sabotage where she's trying to do this. I don't know. I'm hoping not. I don't believe it is, but my brain runs to a lot of different things that it could be, and it just started my day off poorly. So yeah, added a ton of extra stress in my life, which right now with the 2 different dogs that got to be kept separated from the rest of the pack is a shit ton more on me mentally, and that one broke me. Like, it literally just really broke my brain a lot of how something like that could happen. I'm like, so that was not fun start to the day, but hey, whatever. So, but after that, she got a couple things done. She decided to go up and see her father and hang out with him in the rehab for a little bit, and he's not having a good time at the rehab. And they've been there multiple times before. Her mother had been there, her dad's been there multiple times, and we don't know if it's a different staff or what it is, but it's lousy. Like, he's pushing his button to get his meds because they got a couple of his medications instead on a time thing. It's actually on when needed, so he'll push the button when he needs the medication, pain pills, whatever. And it was an hour and a half, and they're still not there with it yet. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is this? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I was like, okay, so they're dealing with that and the whole thing. And I guess there was a gentleman, I think it was a gentleman, that was helping get him from the chair, which he'd asked for help like almost 2 hours before that to get put from the chair back into bed. And the guy came in very aggressively, kind of threw his legs up over onto the bed fairly aggressively and hurt him. Then also handed his pills and supposedly set the pills down on the tray in front of him. And then Richard's like, hey, he needs to be a little more careful with that thing and stuff. And my father-in-law is not an asshole, like, to staff especially. We've never had any complaints from anybody through assisted living, through any nurses, through surgery, through anything ever. He's not that guy. He's a selfish guy and that kind of thing, but he's not the guy who causes problem with people, especially help staff. Like, it's just, that's dumb, because if you get on the wrong side, then your life becomes much, much harder. So, and he also knows that's a hard-ass job they're doing, kind of thing. And the guy picked up the little cup with the pills in him and shut in his face, goes, take them. And I'm like, oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me, man. This is bullshit. So he then asked, I need to talk to me about this stuff. And they're like, we're too busy. We can't talk to you about it. So now it's a whole thing. So my wife is upset about this because we helped pick the place, which ironically, looking online, has the most positive reviews of any other rehab around here. Like a full star or better than others, some like 3 stars better than others. And it's just, yeah, it's sad. So I don't know if they got new staff, they got new management, I don't know what's going on, but it's not doing well. So, and she even mentioned when she got there and she's heading to his room, she had went the wrong way. Like, it's like a big plus sign thing. she got to the middle and she went down the wrong aisle, and she goes, I could hear kind of a little bit of laughter and a little bit of just kind of chatting and stuff, and just, it was a happy hallway she was on. And then she realized she was in the wrong spot, so she turned down the other way, got in the right hallway, and she goes, within like 2 rooms, the whole hallway just felt different. There was no happiness, there was no cheerful chatter, there was nothing. It was much more in that feeling of dread in that whole place. And I was like, God, that sucks, because I know that back in the day I used to go to a lot of assisted living, old folks homes, memory care units, that kind of stuff. My great Dan and I used to visit them a lot when my dad was dying, and after my dad died, I continued taking my great Dan to this place. I was dating a hospice nurse, so she was getting me in all these places, and I'd stop by. Basically, I'd see her for a little bit, and then also get to visit these old people, let them meet my dog and all that kind of thing. And some you walk into, and it feels like a home. Others you walk into, it feels like a prison, and you know it pretty quickly if you have that sense in your body. And my wife sensed it down his hallway, not even the whole building, just his hallway. So I'm assuming staff is on different sections or whatever. I don't know. So I understand a lot of people are probably overworked and so on and so forth, but no reason to be mean to people. So she's dealing with all that lovely, fun stress. So yeah, she got done with that. Had another dog get dropped back off. He was only home for one night. He got picked up like yesterday. Home for night, comes back today. So it was like right away. It's so funny. So, but yeah, it's one of those deals where they had a big trip. They have a concert to go to, so it's just an overnight. He'll get picked up Sunday. So just the one day here again. So it was, yeah, it's that whole thing there. So the dogs got to playing again, stuff. Everybody got to have fun. I decided to cook the salmon I picked up at Costco, a big ass piece of salmon. I didn't realize actually the bottom part even folded under, so it was longer than I actually thought it was, which was already too big to pan grill or pan fry. So ended up sticking it in the oven, seasoned it up a little bit, chucked it in the oven with a bunch of mushrooms on top of it, and had myself a meal. Also did some frozen vegetables, steamed those up, and had a wonderful little meal there. Watched the final episode of Physical 100 and enjoyed that. Really got, it was emotional. Like it was sad to see him out in and stuff, and the guy that won, it was just not who you would think if you looked at them all. Even the last top 5-10 guys, you would have thought this guy wouldn't have won, but he crushed it, man. It was awesome. So great show. I think there's another season that we're hoping to see. We might go back and try and watch season 1 if we can find it, because we watched season 2 to begin with. It was the first time we watched it. So, but yeah, there was that whole process, which is always nice to have. So,
Tom and Dan.
Yep. So went ahead, and from there we ended up heading back outside. Actually, my wife got home from the visiting her dad. She came out and hung out with me outside for quite a while because it was a beautiful day. It wasn't too hot and it wasn't chilly, so she got me for a little bit. So she came back out a little bit in the evening and just chilled around and talked about things with her dad and things about how things are going and what happens if he has to go back into assisted living and how we pay for it all and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's just, we got him out of assisted living, put him in our old house, and it's that weird thing where we really can't like rent the house out to help offset the cost of assisted living if he's only gonna be there for 6 months, because I can't move all his shit out and then move it back in for 6 months and get a 6-month lease and all that fun stuff, which is, who knows. But then also, do we sit on the house for 6 months and find out he can't get him out of assisted living and he now lives in assisted living forever? So we wasted 6 months, or more likely a year probably, of leaving the house empty, or paying all those bills and paying the assisted living facility. So yeah, it kind of sucks. So he's got a bunch of infections and he's got some blood problems going on and some other issues that we don't know what's going on with him. He's not healing up and doing as well. It's a mess. So a lot of stress and all the fun that comes with that. But finally the night rolled around, headed back in, got the dogs in and out multiple times with the separation. Keep the dogs separated just adds a bunch of stress, a bunch of pain in my butt. So we got that all done, headed back in, watched a little bit of Hulu in the bedroom with my wife, and then wrapped it up and called it a day. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.